Just in, Nnamdi Kanu gets emergency summon to appear before Federal High Court in Abuja. My wonderful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are. Happy New Day from this side, though, and happy Sunday here as well. We don't enter Sunday already here. According to the information reaching me because of the news about Benjamin Kalu the other day, I heard it from a reliable source that this summon on Monday is to free Nnamdi Kanu from a very reliable source. The only thing we need to do is just to keep our arms crossed and hope for the best. Because one thing about these people is, each time they call Nnamdi Kanu to court to free him, a night before he will appear there, one stupid and a slave Igbo politician will go and stop it. My brother, that is what is happening. This is what has been happening for years. When appeal court discharge and acquit Nnamdi Kanu, he's supposed to go home. But I can tell you, 3 Igbo politicians gathered and said no, and tell Malami to go and do stay of execution. They paid Malami heavily. They paid Albaka Malami heavily. That is Igbos for you. Their names, you know it, and I know it. David Umahi, Hopeless Uzodinjo, and Nyesom Wike. These 3 individuals paid heavily when appeal court discharged and acquit Nnamdi Kanu. It is a verifiable fact. It is part of the reason why United States of America's President Donald J. Trump have ordered for his immediate arrest. Let me recount to you the sins of Nyesom Wike that call for that arrest. Obi Wo massacre. 2016 of arresting Igbos, Biafrans rather, who are celebrating Donald Trump's victory, and election violence of 2023. These are part of the sins of Nyesom Wike that American government has said this guy need to be dealt with. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it has been confirmed whether this whether this present government or incoming government. But akana ogene ya wu ofu aka. Nya mere kwere mmadu ya eme ya. Aya ato ya ngara obodo oyibo. And one thing about Zoo, once you are out of their sight, they have forgotten you. Who is asking about the Kuremari today? Kuremari have been for. In fact, they have left him behind. So this tomorrow's Nnamdi Kanu's appearance in the High Court, we just hope for the best. But the information reaching me is they want to free him. That is why it is called an emergency summon in High Court, Abuja. Here are other headlines. Southeast has nothing against Tinubu. We vote for him, Benjamin Kalu. So on the basis of voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027, that is why APC Benjamin Kalu is fighting, using it to cajole the Biafrans into believing that Tinubu loves the Southeasterners. That is why you see he's jumping up and down to release Nnamdi Kanu. 1, he wants to capture Abia State in terms of governorship. 2, he wants to capture the Southeast Development Commission, that is Benjamin Kalu. 3, he wants to be on the good book of his oppressor, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, comes 2027. It is verifiable facts. You can as well go and do your own verifications. House of Reps gives press update on creation of new states in Nigeria. Ex-Minister Kabiru Turaki granted bail over alleged forced marriage and adultery. 6 young girls abducted. Vigilante killed as gunmen invade community in Niger. No be only us, Now the monsters where they brew, that is what have turned against them now. But the most painful part of it is that people who never partake on brewing all these animals are now receiving it at the other end. That is the southeast and the south. Anyway, my wonderful people, now here we go test out this news. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. I, Okurora, is here for you. The embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, announced that he has received an unexpected summons from the Federal High Court to appear before the recused Injustice Binta Motala Iyako of the same High Court. Kanu's special counsel, barrister lawyer Jimako, reviewed this in a statement released on Friday, February 7, following a routine visit by the legal team and Kanu's family. Kanu's legal representative, headed by Ejimako, has submitted a request to the court for the relocation of the case identified as FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015 from the Abuja division to any federal court division located in the southeast region. Nigerians understand that the request dated January 30th of 2025, which was filed in accordance with the Order 49, Rule 3 of the Federal High Court, Rules 2019, and Section 45 of the Federal High Court Act. Kanu's legal team stated that their application was as a result of an order given by Justice Iyako on September 24 of 2024, in which he recused herself from the case following an oral request made by Kanu during a public court session. In a statement released today, Ejimako said, "Our discussion centered on the surprising notice we received to appear in court with Nnamdi Kanu, which happens on Monday, 10th of February 2025. We shall appear with a bated breath. We are reliably informed that following the said recusal, Injustice Motala Binta Iyako promptly sent the case file to your lordship to the purpose of reassigning it to another judge of the same Abuja division of the Federal High Court. However, it came to pass that your lordship was unable to reassign the case to another judge of the Abuja division because none of their lordships in the Abuja division agreed to take the case, thus leading to the situation where your lordship has now sent the case back to Injustice Binta Motala Iyako, from whose court we received a hearing notice setting the matter down for hearing before his lordship on 10th of February 2025. The legal team added, "We are minded to hereby protesting sending this case file back to the Injustice Binta Iyako Motala because his lordship no longer has jurisdictions as he stands recused by the virtue of subsisting order that his lordship had made and enrolled under his hand. Given that no other judge in the Abuja division is willing to take the case, the only option left is to transfer the case to any division of the Federal High Court in the southeast geopolitical zone, especially since the offenses are alleged to have impact in the southeast and not Abuja, which thus gives the southeast division a far superior jurisdiction than any other division, including Abuja." This also accords with Order 49, Rule 3 of Federal High Court Rules 2019, Section 45 of the Federal High Court Act, and the case of Ibori versus Federal Republic of Nigeria 2009, number 3. According to themselves, for the foregoing reasons, we respectively request that our humble application be considered and granted before the hearing scheduled for 10th February 2025 in order to prevent a grave miscarriage of justice to the defendant, which they have already been doing. Southeast has nothing against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We vote for him 2027, according to Benjamin Kalu. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has said Bola Ahmed Tinubu would get enough votes from the Southeast in 2027. Okute News, in conjunction with Niger News, report that Kalu said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has shown commitment to addressing the needs of the Southeast region. In an interview with TVC, the All Poverty Congress APC lawmaker stated that the region has been feeling the impacts of Tinubu's administration. My God, have mercy. Mr. President is taking the right steps. So from the time he emerged till now, he has taken right steps towards that region. The region is beginning to feel part of this nation. The region has nothing against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we are the ambassadors. Let me say it again. I was one of those who spoke to the president before he even picked up the form to run. I was the secretary of the National Assembly ambassador for Tinubu, so we are the ones who went and he actually begged him. You need to be on the board to run for this position. We did that because we saw in him a man who is not influenced by a tribe, a nationalist, a man who believes in equity and fairness. You can see what is happening in the Southeast gradually. I don't want to talk much. Anyway, let us continue reading. He has given us the Minister of Works, one of the biggest ministers. He gave us the Chief of Naval Staff to take care of our natural resources. Many don't know that the Chief of Naval Staff in charge of the waterways where our oil and everything goes through is being controlled by an Igbo man. And what is the result? Stupid Benjamin Kalu. He supported the Southeast to have the deputy speaker. I can go on and continue going on now. Only you don't count finish already. I can go on. Southeast Development Commission is there. Many said he will not sign it. He signed it. Many said that he will not appoint the board. He appointed. Many said that he is not going to fund it. It has about 341 billion naira to it now, although we are asking for more. So he's taking the right step, making the right appointment. Is that enough? No. Some of us who are representing the zone, we are like Oliver Twist. We are asking for more, he said. President promises to address such change in ministers. The Abia State lawmaker disclosed that he met the president and complained about giving the region only Minister of State. He stated that the president already promised to address the concern. He noted that it was his job to let the president know the concerns of the people of the region and also proclaim what he did for the region. I went to him last time and I said, Mr. President, I don't have enough ministers in my area. We have most of the ministers of the state dominating in my area. It ought not to be so. Mr. President said he is looking into it, though he has given us Minister of Works and other ones that he mentioned. But it is my duty as a representative, my people, to keep pushing for the needs of my people before the president. It is my job, and I will keep doing that. But also, it is my job to let my people know that the president is doing. Okay. Many people will see what the president is doing and they are quiet. They don't want to announce it. I am one of those who will announce to the people of the Southeast that Mr. President has done XYZ, and I will support it with evidence. When the evidence of the development outcomes of this Southeast Development Commission will start coming out, we will be the one that will announce it on the rooftop, because it is coming directly from the president to the people of the Southeast. No other persons, he stated. So Southeast will vote Tinubu 2027. Addressing concern that the Southeast did not vote for the president in 2023 general election, the deputy speaker assured that his works in the region would motivate the people to vote for him in 2027. So we will give him that credit. When the people of the Southeast see this love for them, this embracing of the region, what will make them not vote for him? And moreover, he is our brother. This is the first time in a long while, after 8 years, that the power is coming to the South. We are from the Southeast. Are we going to leave Southern president and not support him fully? We will support him fully. Coming from this side of the country, we should expect more votes from the southeast. I am assuring you that we are working towards that right now, Benjamin Kalu added. House of Reps gives press updates on the creation of new states. Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, has stated that the parliament has not taken a position on the proposal for new states. According to him, none of the 30 proposals for new states meet the requirements of Section 8 of the Constitution. Kalu disclosed this in a statement issued on Friday by his media office, adding that the applicants are invited to resubmit their proposals once they have complied with the constitutional guidelines. The lawmaker explained that to create a new state, the Constitution requires a 2/3 majority vote in the Senate, the House of Representatives, State House of Assembly, and local governments. According to him, we are the People's Parliament. We are not taking any position on the issue of creation of states. We have heard a lot of people giving different narratives to the letter that was read. Let me clear the dust. During the night assembly, we received more requests for state creation, and some of them came through private member bills. Some came from the memoranda we called for, and in this 10th assembly, we have received 30 and not 31. I think on that list, they repeated Ibadan State twice. It is 30 that we have received. As we speak, none of these 30 proposals have met the requirements of Section 8, and that was why we decided to bring it to the notice of the Nigerians that your application before us is ineffective. Therefore, you need to comply with Section 8 so that when we don't consider the state creation request, you will know where it emanated from. So, the notice to the public is that you have between now and March 5 to enable you cure the gaps in your application for state creations. Ex-Minister Kabiru Turaki granted bail over alleged forced marriage and adultery. What didn't concern us with this one, self? I beg, get out of here. If you like, go and marry 1 million women. What didn't concern me? 6 young girls abducted, vigilante killed as government invade community in Niger State. At least 6 young women aged 15 to 17 have allegedly been abducted by armed men in the Pandogare community located in Rafi local government area of Niger State. It was gathered that the armed assailants stormed their neighborhood in the early hours of Wednesday, resulting in the death of a vigilante man named Aliu Aminu and the abduction of the said girls. Community members reported that the invaders entered from the Brenengwari direction, passing through the Maman Kantangora Technical College in Pandogare. Source who spoke to Daily Trust indicated that the abducted girls were taken to Kwange Forest. One source mentioned that the bandits went from home to home during the night raid. He pointed out that the attack on Wednesday night was third such incident in just 1 week. He stressed that the assailants have been targeting the community since the negotiations with the Kaduna state government began. The talks and agreements with the residents of Brenengwari, according to one of the sources, do not seem to benefit them. These attacks resumed since the day Kaduna State negotiated with them in Brenengwari last week. They came and kidnapped people, including the village head. They came twice before the last Wednesday night, he said. The chairman, Rafi local government area, Ayuba Osman Katako, confirmed the attacks to reports, saying that Niger and Kaduna state government needed to work together to ensure that the two states are safe. It was true that bandits attacked the Pandogare community. In fact, that was not the only attack in the last 2 weeks. The Wednesday attack was the third one in a row. In the previous attack, they only succeeded in kidnapping some people in some villages, but on Wednesday, a life was lost before they kidnapped 8 people, but 4 of them eventually escaped, he explained. The representative for Rafi constituency in the Niger State House of Assembly, Zubairu Ismaila Zanan Kwangoma, brought forth a motion of urgent public significance during a session of the House, highlighting that within a span of 1 month, terrorists had abducted 122 individuals and taken the lives of 2 in Rafi local government area. He identified the communities most impacted as Pandogare, Kidigori, Renga, and Kawo, emphasizing that these areas have endured significant economic struggles and devastations of their agricultural resources following their displacement. So, my wonderful people, do you need any soothsayer to tell you again that what we are passing through, it's a man-made, not God? So you people should stop calling God and call man to come and redo what they do to us. As simple as that. So my people, now here we go take a break. I beg, like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Ukurora 1 of Asia, is coming back. Keep this here, my wonderful people.